Now, McKayla Maroney at last year's Nationals scared the heck out of everybody, and it happened during warm-up. And we can tell you now, obviously, that she was okay and she made it to the Olympics. But watch what happens right at the far corner of the mat. We'll show it again one more time and highlight it.
So just look at the height that she gets. She is way in the air, flipping, and her feet don't even come close, and she just slams to the mat, whips her head back. Yikes.
She went to the sidelines, but obviously wasn't good. And so they decided to take her to the hospital just to be sure. And you can see the beginning of the soon-to-be famous look from McKayla Maroney.
I tell you, this girl loves chalk. She uses more chalk than anybody I've ever seen. She kind of covers her legs, her hands, and she is always dancing around that thing before floor involved.
What is that, just a nervous habit?
A little bit, but you know, some people, they just like the feel. Some actually like none at all, but she obviously doesn't come that way.
Again, Kyla Ross, a 14.5. That's a good score. And that's why it's given the green up arrow.
About 2.5 tenths better than night one.
On floor exercise, the score for Kyla Ross on gym max, 14.9. Now on floor exercise.
Again, only 2 events for her, so she is not in contention for the national title tonight.
But you know, she said Rio is not on my mind. It is the only thing on my mind. Oh, golly. And there are her teammates, Allie, Jordan, and Gabby from the Fierce Five. You know, it takes life experiences for maturity to come around, and she has had a boatload of them, both leading up to the Olympic Games and dealing with tremendous adversity with injuries. And you really see the maturity, those life experiences. You see it. She plays it out more on the floor exercise now than she ever has before. And she always knows where the camera is.
Always.
So this is a double laid out somersault, new element for her, and she does it great. Lots of power. Nice form in the air, and she just latches on with those toes and squeezes.
Taking a look at this pass, you know, the great thing about this is she ends with a double pike, which is a little bit hard at some times, and she shows she has even more energy than needed.
We'll see her on the vault, and we know that's where a lot of the Olympic drama was for her.
Oh, that was great, though. A great exercise. You know, I think a lot of people initially doubted that she was serious about this, but She comes here and she's only doing 2 events, but she actually is training on all 4 events, and this is for real. She's doing this for real.
Absolutely, and that's actually one of her goals, is to compete in the all-around again. You know, she was more considered a specialist, but she wants to be back on all 4.
She's going to get 15.25. Very nice out of a starting score of 16.1. Our coverage continues of the P&G Gymnastics Championships presented by Venus and Gillette after this.